With only 2 episodes left, the end is near for fans' favorite rom-com drama, No Gain No Love. What's more, there's trouble in paradise, as Hae-Young finds out that Ji-Wook was her mother's last foster child. She feels betrayed that he kept this knowledge from her all this while. And trouble comes to town, in the form of Ja-Yeon's murderous father. Meanwhile, it rained kisses in the recently concluded episode 10. Hae-Young finally opened her heart to Ji-Wook, leading to a blissful night for the two, and the smooth Hyun rewrote a scene from Ja-Yeon's novel. From the preview for the next episode, it looks like all hell will break loose in the upcoming episodes. Meanwhile, just when Ji-Wook and Hae-Young were finally in sync, she discovered Ji-Wook's long-held secret. She asked Ji-Wook for no more secrets, after the bomb drop of him being the chairman's son, but Ji-Wook still withheld this information from her. There were many opportunities for him to have enlightened her, but maybe, because of her sensitivity about her mother's foster kids, he relented in telling her. What's more, from the preview, she seems more vexed by the fact that he was her mother's last foster kid. If you recall in episode 9, after she learned of the elderly, who liked to read children's books to keep dementia at bay, she confided in Ji-Wook. She told him about her regrets of not being there for her mother, and, as such, being unable to know what happened when she was away, because of her mother's dementia. Ji-Wook was the last foster kid, so he might know about this time in her mother's life, but he didn't say anything. However, if you also recall, in episode 5, Ji-Wook assured Hae-Young's mother that he'd keep the promise he made to her. Maybe, he had promised to look out for Hae-Young. Hence, why he got a job close to their house, and secretly looked out for her. And after he got close to her, he couldn't tell her because she disliked her mother's foster kids. What's more, with the recent disclosure, it's understandable why she'd feel the way she does. Her parents hadn't only cared more for the foster kids than their own child, but a foster kid's father had killed her father. Ja-Yeon's abusive father wasn't happy that his punching bag, Ja-Yeon, had been taken from him into foster care. He ended up murdering Hae-Young's father. This explains why Ja-Yeon is very fearful of her father, and saved his contact as murderer. It also explains why she feels strongly for and attached to Hae-Young. Hae-Young might not like to suffer loss, but she cares for her foster siblings, like a mother hen. We have to give it to her, for not cowering before her boss, who demoted her. She tried to stop Ja-Yeon and Gyu-hyun's relationship, because she knew how prejudiced society can be. Who would have thought that Ha-Jun could play Cupid? Just a sniff, and Gyu-hyun dropped like a sack of potatoes. You can imagine the high expectations of the bar patrons, when Gyu-hyun bragged about his secretary, just for Ha-Jun to drop by on sweats. Despite confessing her likeness for Gyu-hyun, Ja-Yeon drew the line with Gyu-hyun, because she believes she can never have a happy ending, with the type of father she has. Her father, who had murdered Hae-Young's father, wouldn't hesitate to harm her or the person she loves. And with her background of being a murderer's daughter, she couldn't see how she'd have a happy ending with a conglomerate CEO. Their kiss and little play as Kang Ha-Jun and Nam Ja-Yeon were cute. What's more, despite the drama ending next week, Ja-Yeon and Gyu-hyun's 2-episode spin-off will air on October 3rd. Meanwhile, who peeped the similarities between Ji-Wook and Gyu-hyun? The brothers need to work things out for themselves, leaving the elders to sort themselves out. Mr. Jang is just like the father Gyu-hyun never had. They must have grown on each other, over the course of Mr. Jang being the chairman's secretary. The chairman is the main villain in all these. It's not like he has fatherly love for Ji-Wook. He knew of his existence but never cared. However, when he wanted to tighten the strings around his legitimate son's neck, he blackmailed him into joining the company. He just wanted to use his existence to propel Hyun. Understandably, Hyun's mother lost it. The company was her father's, and the chairman inherited it because of his marriage to her. So finding out that the chairman sneaked his illegitimate son into the company, made her fearful that he wanted to give the company to him. However, this gives her no right to direct the course of Ji-Wook's life, by asking her husband and son to send him away from Korea forever. It's not like the whole of Korea is hers. What's more, it seems like Hae-Young, who's in a dilemma over her pregnancy, found her answer in her foster mom's arms. She planned to abort the child, because, not only didn't she know who the father was, but because she knew the damage unplanned pregnancy wreaks on a child. Also, she feared she wouldn't do a good job. But hearing Hae-Young's mother congratulate her, might make her reconsider her decision. Meanwhile, an angry Hae-Young runs out of the house, after finding out Ji-Wook's secret, and Ji-Wook can't stop her. Leaving gives her time to clear her head. On the other hand, Ja-Yeon finds out that Ji-Wook was their mother's last foster child. However, she feels heavy-hearted that she's the reason Hae-Young is angry. After a tense moment at home, Hae-Young leaves home. Worried, Ji-Wook tries to reach Hae-Young, who disappears, to no avail. He runs into Ja-Yeon, Hyun and Ha-Jun, and they all learn that Hae-Young's father was Ja-Yeon's father's murder victim. Meanwhile, Ha-Young is trapped in smoke while alone. However, she manages to escape and crashes into Ji-Wook, who found his way to her. What's more, Ja-Yeon's father breaks into their house while she's alone. He catches her off guard, and a terrified Ja-Yeon stares in horror, as he shuts them inside. Meanwhile, after her terrifying situation, Hae-Young tries to reach Ja-Yeon to no avail. And Hyun, who suspects something is wrong, races to find her. The look on Hae-Young's face begged the question, what happened to Ja-Yeon? However, as Ja-Yeon and Hyun have an upcoming spin-off, it's safe to say that she'll be fine. On a scale of 1 to 10, how eager are you for the next episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.